I'm tired of the regular old Mobile Suit Gundam stories. I've seen them all, as you know. As you know, I've seen every single one of the Mobile Suit Gundam stories. Every single one of them. I've seen them all, and I'm just so tired of them. I need something new in my life. I need something new. Wait a moment. 1 second. What is this? On my desk right here? My God. It's Yowie. Alright, let me put that down. What's next to the Yowie? Why, it's Mobile Suit Gundam side stories. Perfect. This is just what I need. Hello, welcome to the Video Game Valley. It's a beautiful day today, a perfect 72 degrees out. We're playing Mobile Suit Gundam side stories on the PlayStation 3. This one was also sent in by Marcus. Thank you, Marcus. Marcus was kind enough to send this game in. This is a Japanese game. Mobile Suit Gundam side stories on the PlayStation 3. Got the box right here on the front. It has some artwork. It looks like some Gundams, I assume, but you never know. You never know. And in the background, it's got a variety of helmeted figures. It says, at the top right corner, it says Mobile Suit Gundam 35th. So I guess this was around the 35th anniversary of Mobile Suit Gundam. On the back, it says Mobile Suit Gundam side story missing link. I don't know if that's a subtitle to this game or if that's an extra feature. But yeah, that's what we're playing today. How's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing okay. Hope things are going well for you out there in this wonderful world we live in. Hope you're doing okay. Got a green tea with me. Green tea with, you guessed it, Jasmine. Please, Jason, watch the swearing. Gun dang. Mobile Suit. Gun ding dang. It's very important not to swear on this this stream. Pretty good. I've had a headache for 3 days straight. My God, that sucks. Sorry about that. I've had those before. No good. I hope your headache goes away very quickly. I hope it gets out of here. That son of a gun, a head to ache. Let's see. Create save data. Are you sure? You cannot start the game unless you create save data. I will create save data, yes. Save data creation has been completed. Wonderful. Alright. Story mode, VR mission, tutorial, option, gallery. It's gonna option first. Interestingly, this game uses X to select. Oh, you know what? So I was like, wait a minute, that's not right for a Japanese game of this era. But no, it was just the previous screen with the press any button. It is, sorry, false alarm. It's O for select and X for back out. And these are all fine. Yeah, this is all good. Let's go to story mode. Ash, thank you for the 19.99. Goodness. Last night's stream inspired me to get your old DVDs out today. Second commentary on Master Collection is still gold. Realize I got all 3 second-hand, so have some delayed return on investment. Thank you, Ash. Yeah, we did normal commentary and wacky commentary for that FilmCow Master Collection. There was one that was all normal, and one that was a little twisted. Well, thank you for the support. I appreciate it. Appreciate it, Ash. All right, we have two options here: Slave Wraith or Marchosless. Slave Wraith, Marchosless. Dang, you know what? I just have no idea. I guess I'll do a poll. Which mission? Let's see what people want. Slave Wraith or Marchosless. That might be an I. That might be an I, not an L. I can't tell. Marchosius? It might be Marchosius. I'm looking at it as hard as I can, and I can't tell if that's an L or an I. No, it's definitely an I, because the L on the slave is much longer. Yeah, alright, well. Marchosius. Results will be tainted. You're right, the results will be tainted. I'm gonna end this poll. You know what? I'm gonna start a whole new one. We got a whole new one coming. This might change your opinion. It's not Marchosless. It's Marchosius. My God, this seems to have had a huge impact. This is like the hanging Chad situation, which you may or may not remember, depending on how old you are. Marchosius. I think Marchosius has the better music. Goofy outfits, though. The what? The hanging Chad situation. So, an event that would change world history forever. When George W. Bush was running for president against Al Gore, in Florida, the way the ballots were set up, there were these things called hanging chads on the ballot sheet. Essentially, the way the ballots were set up, it was extremely unclear who you were actually voting for. In a way that greatly benefited George W. Bush in particular. So, a lot of people accidentally voted for a candidate that they didn't mean to. When they meant to vote for Al Gore, they voted for a third-party candidate in huge, obviously, inflated numbers, because they simply didn't realize that they were doing so. And this swung the whole election for George W. Bush. Alright, I'm ending the poll. It seems like Slave Wraith is still won. All right, let's go. I've done it again. So yeah, that voting thing was a lot of people were scrutinizing these ballots, trying to figure out whether or not what vote was punched, what wasn't punched, what was a Chad that was hanging, what was a Chad that was no Chad at all. I don't even know what the word Chad is for. Let's see. I'm going on a mission. Would you like to start the briefing? Sure.
宇宙世紀0079 1月、スペースコロニーサイド3はジオン公国を名乗り地球連邦政府に対し独立戦争を仕掛けてきた。ジオン公国軍は既存の電子機器を使用不能とするミノフスキー粒子とその散布下における有志会戦闘用の巨大人型兵器モビルスーツを実戦投入することで物量で勝る連邦軍を圧倒した。開戦と同時にジオン公国軍は連邦軍総司令本部ジャブローを目標としスペースコロニーを地球に落下させるブリティッシュ作戦を決行。
Hopefully things work out with the colony.
必死の抵抗によりダメージを受けたコロニーはアラビア上空で崩壊し、最大の破片はオーストラリアのシドニーを直撃。
Oh yeah, this is the
巨大な湾へと変貌させた。
this is the big planet destroying event, right?
コロニー
Or is it just that city?
戦争の長期化を予想したジオン公国軍は
Oh, we saw that shot in the last game,
地球
right?
降下作戦を決行。
Terrible event.
電撃的に地上の3分の2を占領した。
They shouldn't let stuff like that happen.
慣れない地上での環境で兵は疲弊し、伸びきった戦線を維持することは困難となり、両軍の間にしばしの膠着状態が続くことになる。
It's just Australia, everyone. Don't worry.
モビルスーツの脅威を目の当たりにした連邦軍は、モビルスーツの開発・量産に力を入れ、来るべき反攻作戦の開始に備えていた。これはその戦争の中で。
Last game isn't canon. Wrong universe. Whole other universe. Is it canon in that universe though? Gundam side story, missing link, slave wraith. Oh hey. Let's see if I can translate this this text. On the battlefield, the good and young men die first. I'm neither of those. Thanks to that, I've managed to survive. The youngest son of the Zabi family, Gamma Zabi, was killed in battle. This was the first death in battle for the Zabi family, who held real power. I feel sorry for the parents. Gamma's death, Zeon's immoral sword. It's going too fast. Not to be outdone, let's do some quick work. I made up a long M8. The pilot, who is the key to this, is hopeless. Even though we try to give him combat experience, he keeps dying. That's why we, now the mechanized 20th Composite Corps, it's our turn has come. I don't think my superiors have high expectations, but it's fun to show them what I've got. When I have to do it, I just do it. Okay. Yes, attention. The buffer zone that has become North America's frontier awaits you. Hooray. Yes, it's a fishy situation, where the Federation and Zeon are glaring at each other. Apparently a Zeon MS is approaching the garrison base. No. We went to the site as reinforcements and were assigned to defend the base. Got it? Well then, hurry up and get on board, Medea. Okay. Mission clear conditions. Let's see, the mission clear conditions. Aircraft flow. Mission fail conditions, all aircraft destroyed. Alright. Got it. Publication. Briefing. Starting a ground-only mission. Are you sure? No, I guess I'm not. Oh no, I don't need to see this again. Missed the opening menus. Is Blue Destiny down an option yet? No, it was only the 2 options from the poll I did. Let's go. Shabbats. Futamaru, 20th Mechanized Mixed Unit. Loading. Well, there we go. As always, the mission will also serve as a combat test of the mobile suits, so keep that in mind. Okay, I'd like to say hello to each and every country. Understood, I'll gather as much combat data as you need. Ripper is still the same Sengaku Ohawu. Sengaku is fine, but do you remember the details of the mission? Dang it, defend the base. It's the same thing to do. Operations in the buffer zone are extremely delicate. This mission, are we really the ones to be entrusted with it? We're a bunch of bosos, you know? I bet you like a helping hand, too. Drop off point soon. Battlegrounds with dang high attrition rates. Brace yourself. Good luck. Here we go. Uh-oh. Yeah, I got him. Oh my god. It's an enemy. Don't worry about it. We shouldn't even be doing this. What's war good for? Nothing. Peace begins now. War is over if you want it. Yoko Ono. Mission start. All right, here we go. Oh my god. I gotta be very careful with this. Watch out. They're gonna blow up. Oh my god. I got my little sword. Yeah, take that, you scampo. Oh, ah. No. Oh. Oh. That was my bad. Well, we did more war. Good job, everyone. More war? That's the last thing we want. Uh-oh. We're here for the war. We just did it. We just did the war. We missed it. No. Oh. They did war in a sneaky way. Chat picks the Federation side. Is that good or bad? Is it good or bad? Upgraded the TV. Yeah, in 2018. This is just the TV that comes out when I'm playing a widescreen game. This is just a widescreen TV. Combat possible. I like that Mario coin sound effect playing. How many TVs are there? There's a few different display screens depending on the thing. Most go through the... This is still a tube television. It's just a widescreen one. It's a HD 720p tube television. My grandmother had one of these. They're very rare, but their public face is the M8 experimental unit, a wasteful food eater. Identity is that of a man in charge of special missions. Sometimes eliminate the criminals within the military. Other times, a decent guy will put forward, carry out dangerous mission to cross a dangerous bridge. Baltic Maniac 13 ally killers, spies and hackers. Totally acceptable. To avoid the death penalty, we did a deal with a guy called Crave. Yeah, I sold my soul to the devil and became a ghost. Okay. From here on, it's the Slave Wraith mission. My god, the Slave Wraith mission. Here we go. Oh, no. Wrong button. The guys at the garrison base were luring friendly forces in front of Zeon and annihilating them. So in exchange for money, he was helping Zeon earn points. This method has made Grave of a POS very angry. Let's purge the traitors. Let's purge the traitors. I love purging traitors. My favorite thing to do. Shabbat. Slave wraiths. Enslaved ghosts. I think you're running a penal legion. A bunch of criminals. It's the Suicide Squad, I guess. Marcus, thank you for the $2. I think slave wraith is a penal legion. It's the Suicide Squad. Is it good? Or is it in this universe, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? It's a great thing. This is very good. They're all accused of war crimes, but they're such good pilots that they're free to do the most dangerous mission. Oh god. Oh. This mission seems too dangerous. It's like, you're all out of control. Well, you know what? We need out of control people. Is that good or bad? Did I do it or did I fail? You know what I love about this generation of games? Like, this all looks great. There's a lot of great visual effects happening. There's a lot of, like, high quality models and textures. And it's all running at, like, 20 frames a second. And honestly, here's the thing. I don't think that they were wrong to do this. I like that they put so much into the visual quality of this. Man, I really got knocked out there. I gotta figure out these controls. Take that. Yeah, I mean, it's a good looking game. I feel like you could pretty easily re-release this on modern consoles. People would be all over it. Can't get past this little wall. I forgot how to jump. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Got him. And two more. Oh, there's a big ship over there. Wait, what are these things? Get over here. I'm gonna stab you. Take that. Take that. Ah. Ah. Looks like we've done it again. Come out of that building. I know you're in there. The penguin from Batman. I know you're in there. The penguin. We've had enough of your hijinks. The penguin.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, there he goes. There's the penguin. Dead forever now. Batman couldn't finish the job. Batman doesn't believe in killing people. What we got? We got the penguin. I honestly don't think the penguin would thrive in this environment. I mean, I guess I have just introduced him and killed him all at once, but I just don't think the penguin would do a really good job in the Gundam universe. Ship is a bomber disguised as a civilian transport. That in and of itself is a war crime. So I guess it's a good vessel for the war crime crew. Oh, hello, Robert. Happy Mario Day to you, and don't forget Luigi. Ba-ba-dee-ba-doo. Da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Scoopity-beep-beep-beep. I've died once. It's not a physical thing, it's a mental thing. Death? I made a big mistake by sending the military equipment. I sacrificed my comrades. So why do I want to receive the medal? Because my superiors covered up the truth. Unable to deal with the guilt, I broke down. No one knows my true identity now. I'm their captain, Fixer, because they can freely transfer personnel and manipulate information. As a high-ranking federal army officer, if you pry into this matter any further, you'll die easily. I actually quite like who I am now. Okay. Let's see, what is she gonna say? Hyena hunting. In the mountains of North America, the Zeon hyenas have formed a group and are lying in wait for the Medea transport fleet. Hyenas, no. The order is to eliminate them before Medea passes overhead. Okay, I'll do my best. Time is money. If you slack off, I'll blow your... And then she says a curse word here. She says a curse word. I'll blow your buttocks off. I'll blow your buttocks off. Get ready to lose your buttocks. That's right. The planned deployment of a new model. For now, I can use the Fixer one. We'll have to hold off on the Ripper and Bomber for a little while longer. Got it. Shabbats. Gonna blow off Shabbats. Gonna blow off your butts. Purple-haired ladies, they're hackers. She steals military money and parts to fund their unit covertly. I see. Backstage cleaner. Jabots. Shabbats. Here we are, the butt crew. They call us that because we still got all our butts. We haven't had them blown off yet. We're the butt crew. The butt squad. Look at this walk. This is a walk of people who still got their buttocks. Yeah, that's right. We got both cheeks. That's 6 cheeks between us three. This is like Lord of the Rings. Walking on mountainscapes and having little conversations. It's like the Lord of the Rings movies. Oh boy, I bet a Gundam would be able to make quick work of Sauron. I bet this crew would have no problem getting that ring to Mordor. I've always said that a SEAL Team 6 would have no problem with any mission in Mordor, but this group, I think, would do equally as well. Here's my ding-dang sword. Oh, here we I don't think so. Oh no. Oh no, but you did think so. Son of a gun. No, please stop selecting those. Please select the big angry machines right behind me. Oh god. Take this, you son of a bun. You no good son of a bun. Ow. Oh, I get it. Take this, you son of a gun. You gotta be careful. Running out of life. If I have any sort of healing things. Probably not. Boo 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 boo. Yeah, boo 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 boo. Hey, you shooting at me? Hey, what the heck? I don't think so. I almost donked that whole thing up.
これで少しは日本にいるホワイトベースの助けになればいいわね。
どうかな。彼らはいいように使われてるのかも。実験台としてな。
嫌な考え方ね。今回の補給作戦はレビル将軍直々の命令らしいわよ。
No, the frame rate is bad. This game looks very high res compared to most PS3 era titles. Looking at it in person without like the YouTube compression and stuff, I think it's like 720p, which isn't particularly bad. It's definitely no higher than that. But it's a good looking game.
そうそう。二丸の活躍によってミデア輸送隊と美人隊長は守られたのでした。めでたしめでたし。それでいいだろう。
Scap, can't believe we beat another mission. I really thought we were a goner there. I thought it was all over for us. Alright, let's see what's going on with this person. While a girl my age was dressed like a punk and showing off, she said, I was obsessed with hacking into a huge private information server system that no longer exists. I want to see what's hidden. Eventually, it turned out to be money. I was surrounded by thin walls. Accessing a military mainframe is a felony. In the Bleak Detention Center, a life sentence that means never touching a device, cooperation with the military will eliminate freedom. Forced to make a choice, I cooperate. However, the card I have in my hand right now is Gamakana's. Gamakana's. Looks like we're just counting down to Odessa Day. Since this is a large-scale rebellion, to take back the Earth from Xeon, there is a lot of preparation work involved. Of course, we have our duties too. As a separate force, they invade Xeon-controlled territory and attack Xeon forces. It's a diversionary tactic to prevent the main force from realizing their intentions. Well, that's just the surface. From here on, it's Wraith's mission. Graves' orders were to guide the unsuspecting Xeon forces into attacking designated friendly forces in the rear. We're going after their butts, baby. We're going after the enemy's butts. In other words, the job entails assassinating the commander of the unit that received the order without getting his hands dirty. Please guide the Xeon troops well without killing or letting them live. Without killing or letting them live. I wonder what this is actually saying. Don't kill them. But whatever you do, do not let them live.
Mission 内容の確認よろしく。機体状況の確認いい？あんたの命がかかってるからね。出発！
Get your butts. Fresh butts. Get your butts. 2 cheeks in 1. Get your butts. You have to escort the enemy unit to a rival commander to get them to assassinate him for you. Okay, I'll give it my best shot. I love escorting someone to their doom. This chapter is called "The Truth is Unclear."
De, そいつは何をやったんだ。
たかが実戦部隊の隊長でしょ。グレイブが直で暗殺を指示するなんて穏やかじゃないですね。
グレイブの女でも寝とったか。
なんにもやってないわ。
はあ？
先行も上げてるし、部下にも慕われている軍人の鏡。
なぜそんなやつを？
うちのと違って、そこの隊長さんは反レビル派で有名な名門軍人一族。
I just love how these robos look. I know they're not robots, but I love how these robos look. Look at that. Look at that detail. Some good modeling. Some high quality modeling here.
つまらないことを言うやつだね。
じゃあリッパーは文句がないのか。
言っても仕方ない。
I don't know why that one guy. That one guy sounds
元から俺たちには選ぶことなんてできないのさ。
sounds Italian. I don't know how it's.
見つけた。
I know he's not.
目標の部隊です。
You know what I mean?
撃ってもいいけど当てちゃダメだからね。
Aren't mechs technically robots? Are mechs robots? I don't actually know what the definition is. What's a robot? What's a mech?
仕方ないさ。当てに行こうぜ、レイスども。
巣穴から出てきな。
よし、釣り針に引っかかった。こいつらを引き連れて本体に合流する。
リッパー、これ以上ジオンのモビルスーツに被害を出さないでよ。
言われなくても分かっている。
All right. I guess I'm. Should I not have fired? They were firing at me. I don't know. I probably dogged this up. I know I'm supposed to be escorting or whatever. I don't know, I'm a little confused. There we go. Get out of here. Get out of my way. I hate you. All right. So that is a fail. That's good to know. I got to do something else. I have to not attack them. I have to let them kill someone. Let me see. Yeah, why don't you kill that guy? I don't know. Oh, there's a new target area. Alright. I gotta leave. Any mission that's anything except for kill people, I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time with. Alright, I'm in the target area. Oh. Some goofs coming this way. Did we do it? I think we did it. I think we did it, everyone.
フィクサーってば役者ね。よし、早速動き出した。さすが優等生。
ジオンも食いついた。
Here we go, the assassin. Take this, you son of a gun. You no good, son of a gun.
ミッション内容の確認。
Alright, am I attacking now? I'm probably gonna attack now, right? The guy's dead. Mission accomplished. It's time to go all horse crazy. It's time to go all horse crazy. I've secretly been a horse in here this whole time. Uh-oh. Am I not doing it right? She seemed concerned. How many stars do you have to collect in this game? It's a good question. So far I haven't found any, but I have to imagine it's at least 99. It feels like a 99 stars sort of game. Oh, I'm out of juice. We got out of here. Oh, I got more juice. Well, not doing so well. Let's take out the big guns. Mission success.
ジオン部隊弱すぎでしょ。
とんだ番狂わせだな。兵の士気も連度も高い。優秀な部隊だ。
この流れまずくない？
どうする、ピクサー？やるか？
ちょっと待って。ファイヤー、例のものは。
Well, we've lived to do more war crimes another day.
でかしたファイヤー。
マゼラアタック搭載砲か。
証拠を残さないようジオンの武器で片付けるってわけだな。
そいつで隊長機を狙撃だ。できるなボマー。
任せておけ。恨みはないがこれも任務だ。
Another one for the road, I guess.
確認。
はいや。お前いい。
Let's just keep killing people. Why not?
残りのジオンはあの部隊でどうにでもなるわね。
隊長さんは名誉の戦士。
ニュースにはそう出るな。
真相は藪の中だ。
War never changes.
僕
This is how they fought wars in the 400s. In the year 400, it was just like this. Mission complete, we did it! Wonderful. No, I'm so glad. I was so worried that this would be a hard wall for us, that we simply wouldn't be able to pass. Boop, 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 boop. Bap, 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 bap. Use an enemy sniper rifle to stage a false flag attack. We're doing the Lord's work out here. How many of these people are Christian, canonically? How many Christian Gundam pilots are there? Alright, let's see. It was a mission that left a bad taste in my mouth. The one who was leading the Federal Army is my brother. I'm used to seeing innocent men die. Previously, this is the first time I've ever measured the dialect. I've been asked Lunat before, I didn't answer that. It wasn't the first time I'd shot a friendly in the back. When I returned to Base 13, I was arrested. The troops I was bombing were friendly. Superior officer denied giving such an order. I felt like I was going crazy. The order itself had been canceled. I understand now. I was the tool in some sort of conspiracy. I'm kind. I've come to the other side of the world. Even there, it remains the same. Who can continue to use 13? Okay. Quite a few. I'll try to find a list later. There's gotta be a wiki. What Gundam pilots believe in the Holy Trinity? General Rebel's Third Army is due to move out from Southampton across the English Channel to its rendezvous point in Warsaw. I at first thought that the Southampton thing was a mistranslation, but no. No, we're just in the Southampton area. Let's see. Your mission this time is to clear the way. On the coast of the continent, Zeon has deployed large amounts of firepower facing the strait. I'll see you later, Marcus. Sorry you're not feeling well. I hope you feel better soon. Thank you again for sending this game in. Corans, thank you for the $2. Have you seen any of Pedro Almodovar's films? I don't think so. I don't recognize the name. Let me 1 second. Let me look him up. I don't think so. No, I don't think I've seen any of these. Is this a director whose work you would recommend? The movies I'm seeing on the wiki for this guy looks up my alley, so I'll probably check some of them out. thank you for the recommendation. I'll definitely check out this guy's films. They want to avoid at all costs a situation where a rain of shells and mega particles rain down on the Baton, a big Trey-class land battleship on which General Revel is aboard. So, before the Baton crosses the Straits of Dover, we need to go in first and eliminate the most threatening target. We could expect resistance from the Zeon Defense Forces, but we should be able to manage it. That's right, the long-awaited second installment of the high-spec lineup is here. Ripper, don't get too excited. I won't. Shabats. Clash. Marchasias. This haunting silence. Oh, my thoughts stray to the dark places. The places from which... Oh, I guess it's starting again. We're all right. Don't worry, the dark places are gone now. Let's go. If I was piloting one of these things, I would demand. I would refuse to pilot it unless they gave it a butt, like two big metal cheeks. I'd want a butt on one of these things. Now I know I might come to regret that. I know someone might kick it, and then I'd feel silly. But none of this, the flat end. I want two big cheeks. I can't be the only one who feels like this. There must be a canonical Gundam with a badonk. But cheeks could be escape pods. That would be something. Take that. Ow. Hey, who the heck just shot me? I bet it was you, you son of a gun. Or maybe it was you. Whoever it was, I don't know. Ow, ow, hey. Oh god, too close. Get out of here. Alright, get out of here again. Hey. Hey, baby. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yes.
こいつらを光の後に仕立て
Yeah,
る
we
まで
killed them all.
少々お待ちを。
任せたぞ。
ピクサー新手だ。
I don't think in real life I'd be a very good Gundam pilot.
気をつけた方がいい。この舞台見たことないモビルスーツも混じってる。
I just wouldn't want to do any of this stuff.
新型の紫野郎は俺がやる。
Look at that one.
任せた。俺は残り
Man,
を引
these
き
are
つけ
some
て
cool
とにかく
Gundams
時間
coming
を
up.
稼ぐ。
I imagine they're not Gundams. They're probably something else.
こっからだ。
Oh my god, no one's got a scythe! What the heck? Oh, get out of here. Get out of here, I'm dying. Shouldn't have gotten so close. Oh no, get out! Get out of here, it's gonna kill me.
内部構造が事前情報と違うぜ。少し手間取るぞ。
了解だ。とはいえ、できるだけ急いでくれ。
Oh, oh no. Yeah, I'll try again. Oh. Those things were just too powerful. If you ever run into a pink mobile suit, you get out of there. Let me tell you, you're about to have a bad time. This is cool. It's a pretty good game. Oh. What the heck? What are you doing? Oh. Not the stream's missing so far. Big Bopper references. I haven't referenced the Big Bopper all stream. This has got to change. Something's got to give. Ow. It's coming. The Big Bopper reference. Get ready, everyone. Hey, I hear someone coming. Who could it be? Who's coming over the horizon?
ピクサー新手だ。
ついてないね。
気をつけた方がいい。
Hello, baby. It's me, the Big Bopper.
新型の紫野郎
I'm back. Big Bopper's back, baby. Uh-oh. It's the Big Bopper, the most dangerous mobile suit pilot in the universe. Get out of here. Oh. was a nice try, Big Bopper. Oh my god, that's doing nothing. What the heck?
内部構造が自然情報と違うぜ。少し手戻るぞ。
了解だ。とはいえ、できるだけ急いでくれ。
Oh my god. Do I have no health left? What the heck? Forced change of MS. Oh, okay. Why won't that one die? What the heck? Are we not supposed to be fighting? Are we supposed to be like escaping here? I can't tell if we're actually supposed to be fighting or if there's something else we're supposed to be doing. Big Bopper is too powerful. Hello, baby! You can't defeat me, I'm the Big Bopper. I made a pact with the devil. I made a pact with the devil, baby. I'm invincible. How can I defeat a Big Bopper who's made a pact with the demon lord Satan? Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a contract that's signed in blood. Eternal life is mine, you can't kill me all the time. Yeah, get the heck out of here, you son of a bum. Yeah, I really gotta figure out what to do about the Big Bopper. Because the Big Bopper seems to have done some sort of bargain with the devil. And I just can't defeat him. Bop him. Oh, I don't know if I could out-bop the Big Bopper. That's a terrible plan, fighting the Bopper on his own boppin' turf. Bop bop. Hey Robert, do you have any? You created Bop Bop. You have any advice for fighting the Big Bopper?
気をつけた方がいい。この舞台見たことないモビルスーツも混じってる。
Better be careful. These are some mobile suits I've never seen before. I'll attract the rest and buy some time. Oh my god. Absolutely demolished.
内部構造が事前情報と違うぜ。少し手間取るぞ。
了解だ。とはいえ、できるだけ急いでくれ。
Hello, baby. It's me again, the Big Bopper. I'm here to drag you to the underworld. I made a pact with the devil. I made a pact with the devil, baby. Can't defeat me now. Maybe you're supposed to lead them away. Yeah, maybe. I'll try to just run away and see if that works.
目標の敵防衛線を確認。
落としたぞ。敵撃墜。そうだ。ぶっ飛べ。一気撃墜。
Hey, baby! I'm not the big blocker. I don't know why I said that. There's no way the Big Bopper ever envisioned this particular invoking of his name. The Big Bopper never in a million years would have thought that someone would be live streaming to the world mechas fighting each other on the PlayStation 3, where one of the characters is described as the Big Bopper. Just imagine if the Big Bopper's ghost is watching right now. Whoa, what in the world? I'm not doing so well. I need to be doing well, and instead I'm doing poorly. See if I can run away. Yeah.
少し手間取るぞ。了解だ。とはいえ、できるだけ急いでくれ。そうだ。敵、落としたぞ。
So far, so good. I mean, I don't know if I don't know if ow. I don't know if this is what we're supposed to be doing. Pardon me. Uh-oh. And not quite. Hello, baby. The Big Baba again. I'm gonna kill your whole crew. I'm gonna start with you. Yeah, I don't think there's anywhere on the map to go. Ow. Let's see if there's anything. See if there's anything here that tells me what I'm supposed to be doing. It says engage for a certain period of time, so maybe we are just running out the clock. Yeah, no, that was it. Okay. I just had to run away for a while. What the heck? Big Baba doesn't like this.
Nice timing.
Oh, I've got a fear of planes. That's my one weakness. You win this time, but the Big Bopper will be back, baby. All right, we made it. Alright, let's see what's going on with this guy lately. Let's see what this guy is up to. 10 days later, the Third Army under the General Revel safely crossed the Dorper. They arrived at the assembly point in Warsaw. I'd like to say the mission was a success. That was a great success, but there's one thing that bothers me. It's diaper. It's because I was wrong. Everyone makes mistakes, but my intuition tells me it's bad. Diaper is what they're intentionally trying to make the information less accurate. The aforementioned Marchiosis also informed us that we need to be careful. Okay. I don't know why the word diaper kept showing up. Federal troops assemble in Warsaw. Finally, Odessa Day is officially starting. Our mission is a diversion. The order is to attack the mining facility separately from the main force. In In addition, many other troops will take action simultaneously across Europe. The goal is to disrupt the main force's advance route to Odessa and disperse Odessa's defensive forces as much as possible. Come on! Go ahead and go wild! I will go ahead and go wild. My grandfather was part of a diversionary force in World War II. He was part of the Phantom Army. That's right, they conscripted ghosts to fight Hitler's forces. He was part of the Phantom Army. What this was is my grandfather was a high-speed radio operator, and so they sent a ton of little tiny groups. It was just my father and like a handful of other people, and they were supposed to go to this other area. They were supposed to go into Germany behind enemy lines in this area, along with a variety of other high-speed radio operators, who would all then communicate with each other. Complete nonsense stuff, just to make it seem as though there was some big force gathering. And it worked. Germany directed many of its forces towards this area, in which there was just a handful of dorks with radios talking to each other. See, that was my grandfather, Andrew Pappas, did during World War II. And now I'm doing it here, with similar honor, in this video game. Not the radio stuff, but I am causing a diversion. Both of us heroes in our own way. Picking up Odessa. That's what this says. Pick it up, pick it up. Let's go. Let's beat him up. World War II vets must be so disappointed with the current trajectory of the world. It definitely must be disheartening to see the Nazis make a return. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty handily defeated. Pretty widely known throughout the world that the Nazis were bad news. There was a story my grandfather told me that my grandfather was he was a very patriotic person. When he told me this story, I don't think he like viewed it as necessarily a moral failing of the United States or of the U.S. Army, which he was in. But here's the story. Hey, oh my God. Here's the story he told me. Him and his little group were going throughout Germany, and at this point there was, there were Italian forces in Germany helping the Germans. This is Mussolini's army, and the age in which you were able to join the army in Italy was much younger than it was in the United States. So my grandfather was pretty young when he joined the military. He signed up when he was 17 because if he joined early, before he was conscripted, he was allowed to pick. He was essentially allowed to pick the specialty that he would be in, and he picked high-speed radio operator. So he joined at 17, which was pretty young. But he was like 18 or 19 when he was in Germany. What's going on here? My high school teachers taught us that about the draft. Yeah. It's a way to get extra people in legally within the terms of the draft. Soldier under fascist Italy? No, he was an American soldier. This is a story that involves Italian forces. Let me finish the story. So while he was in Germany, him and his little group came across these 3 Italians in a tank waving a white flag. These 3 Italians in a tank waving a white flag. And we finished the mission. Unbelievable. What it was these Italians were like 14 or 15 years old. They were very young. And their tank had broken down, and they didn't want to fight anymore. And they wanted to surrender. But they wanted to surrender to the United States because, if they gave up, if they deserted, Mussolini's army would kill them. Hitler's army would kill them. So they specifically were hanging out in this tank, waiting to see some Americans, so that they could turn themselves in. And so they waved the white my grandfather's group came up to them, and one person in his group spoke enough Italian that they were able to communicate with these people. These kids, these children who had been sent to war, and agreed to take them to another place where they would be turned in and kept as what do you call it, POWs until the war was over. So they brought them to a little army outpost, and whoever they were going to turn them into, whoever was running the outpost, made it clear to my grandfather that they were going to take the Italian kids out into this ditch in the back and shoot them and bury them in a big hole that they had. So my grandfather and his group snuck the Italians out and walked however many miles over to another encampment where they found someone. They found a place that was actually keeping prisoners and not executing them. But yeah, my grandfather told this story, and I think about it often. I think about it often because, you know, in World War II is one of the very few, one of the very few wars in which there's an enemy that historically is pretty universally considered like the worst side. Like, the Nazis definitely the bad guy. But it's easy to let that element of it gloss over the fact that there were still plenty of crimes done by every other country. This is not like equivocating the two. It's just like, you know, it's not quite as black and white as good versus evil. Now comes the behind-the-scenes work you've been waiting for. Have I been waiting for it? I guess I have. You know what? I've been waiting for the behind-the-scenes work. The target is a friendly force currently on an operation mission, a secret special forces unit, just like us. The target of the special forces unit is General Revel. General Revel, my goodness. They are working in accordance with a secret rescue order issued by the anti-Revel faction. I guess they were hoping to cause an unfortunate accident in the confusion of Operation Odessa. As a member of Revel's faction, Grave has to stop it at all costs. Even apart from that, if we lose General Revel here, those who want to continue the war will be devastated. There may be a ceasefire after making unnecessary concessions to Zeon. If we give them control of the Earth, there will be unnecessary bloodshed. After all, they're dangerous people who say they will kill anyone who isn't a Zeon citizen because they are an inferior race. So, I know you're not feeling too keen on it, but do your best. I know you're not too keen on this war thing. Alright, let's get going. Big red flag there. That red flag's a big red flag. You're right. Shabbats. Tomorrow is mine. I missed the messages from Mr. Uncle Buttsmoke. Thank you for the $5. Apologies. Uncle Buttsmoke, thank you so much. I recently observed a radio station. Couldn't fit it in my car, got sad about it. Rough day. You observed a radio station. Couldn't fit it in your car.
自分たちの攻撃対象がレビル将軍だって知ってるのかな。
知らないでしょうね。
連中は命令に疑問を持たない。
Uncle Buttsmoke, thank you for the $5. I drove by an Italian today. Didn't have room in my car for him. Felt bad about it. Rough day. You drove by an Italian. No room in your car for the Italian. We've all been there, Uncle. We've all been there.
反抗してくれた方が気が楽だ。
同類の手で引導を渡してやろうぜ。行くぞレイスども。
My family is Italian. Well, you're the second Alex I know with an Italian family. I imagine it's a reasonably common Italian name, right? It's certainly a... I think there's some Greek Alexes. Like a Mediterranean in general. Man, I'm doing real bad. Oh. Oh no. No, I'm getting destroyed. Ah, they got me. Alright, well, Alexander was Greek or Macedonian or something. Yeah, the great thing about Greek history is how many people are considered Greeks who were actually enemies of Greeks, who conquered Greeks. Just like, mission failed, son of a gun. You know how colonialism is. You know how conquest is. It's a hard mission. All right. Ow. Ow again. Oh my god, that was a big owl. You really got me there. Oh, that's not where I meant to go. Out, up. Look at these little tanks. Oh. Alright, they got me. They did better this time, but... Eh? What the heck is going on here? What in the world? Something's wrong. But I don't know what it is.
そうだな。とりあえずちょっとパイロットと話をしてみるわ。パイロットは逃がしてやれ。
Oh, and they get a kiss.
さすが隊長。
They get a kiss in their mecha suits.
そりゃお優しい子って。
They're getting awfully close.
機体の始末を任せる。特殊部隊は全員戦士だ。ダイバー、そう報告してくれ。はいは一回でいい。
何イラついてんの？
Mission complete, baby. We did it. Mission complete. Well, this is a great game. Thank you so much, Marcus, for sending this one in. I had a really good time with it. Seems like a genuinely well put together video game. It's a lot of fun to play. It looks great. Plays great. Uncle Butt Smoke, thank you for the $5. Saw a Greco-Roman war today. Couldn't solve it with my car. Ran down a ton of dudes though. Rough day. Rough day indeed. Thank you for confiding in us though, Uncle Buttsmoke.
はい、注目。今回の作戦よ。ちゃっちゃと確認してちょうだい。
Hear any Hanna-Barbera sound effects? I didn't hear any. You never know. There might have been, but I didn't hear it. Special thanks to the FilmCow Patreon supporters. Greatly appreciate the support. The single Zam was big. Yeah, I didn't see a single big Zam. Mark, thank you for the $9.99. Thanks for the streams, Jason. Hope this can help cover some post-stream noodles. Probably no noodles tonight, but maybe. Maybe tomorrow. Oh, I love to get some noodles tomorrow. I got a lot of packages I'm shipping. Really gives me a noodle appetite. Be back tomorrow. Going to be playing Animal Crossing City Folk with Scuffy. Scuffy can't stream on Thursday, so we're going to be doing it Tuesday, tomorrow. Tomorrow's Animal Crossing Day this time. You rule, Jason. Thank you. I appreciate it. Uncle. I appreciate it. Really could love some garlic noodles. Garlic noodles. Nice. Yeah, I'd love some garlic noodles. I love any kind of noodle, really, right now. Wish I could talk to my grandfather again, and my grandmother. It's the weird thing about, like, getting older. Like, I feel like I feel like my conversations with them were wasted on young Jason. I just wasn't old enough to ask the important questions, to have the important conversations. Oh, well. Whippersnappers, whippersnappers indeed. But, you know, that's how it is for everyone. Probably. I mean, you know what? There's some young people who are pretty with it. I definitely wasn't. I mean, I wasn't particularly, you know, not with it. But, at least you had your time with him. Yeah, I had, like, I spent a good amount of time with my grandparents when I was in elementary school. 5th grade, my mom had to escape an abusive marriage. Terrible guy. real monster. And my grandparents helped in the sense that we moved in with them for a while. So I was living with my grandparents, and then Venus, yeah, it was the Venus guy. And then my grandfather and grandmother, like, they had some savings put away and stuff, and so they bought this house. So this is like this is what kept like, even though my my mom, like, made poverty level wages, this is how we were able to do as well as we did. My grandparents bought a house. They got this house with the savings that they had been, you know, their life savings or whatever, and then my mom paid that back to them instead of to a bank with interest and stuff. And so like, she paid back the whole thing but didn't have to pay any interest. Which was a massive thing. I mean, she couldn't have afforded a down payment. She couldn't have afforded like, any of that stuff, but it gave us stability, and we were like real close to them from that point on. So I got to see my grandparents, like, all the time, which was wonderful. So we went from, like, you know, we still had rough times, but it's a totally different thing when you don't have to move every couple years, when you don't have to worry about getting kicked out of your home if you miss rent. So, you know, our income was on the poverty line. I was on the, you know, reduced lunch program at school and stuff, but at the same time, it's like, it's a totally different thing when when you're not going to get kicked out in the street if you have a bad month. So that basically allowed my mother to raise me and my brother on her own without some terrible abusive husband. It probably saved her life, probably saved all of us. Lovely. Had a good relationship with him. Yeah. It's weird to think of it's weird to consider, like, talking to them now. Like, they've been my grandmother died in early 2020, so right before the COVID pandemic. My grandfather died in, like, was it 2009, I think. 2008, 2009. Maybe it was a little later than that. Or around then. So they've been gone for a while, but they were very loving people, but also had, you know, they had their own biases. Like, my grandfather had a big signed portrait of Ronald Reagan in his office. He was a huge fan of Ronald Reagan. Just absolutely adored Ronald Reagan. And, you know, my grandfather was you know, he was Greek. His skin was dark enough that he was very obviously Greek. When he opened up a flower shop in a wider area of Miami, he had the actual KKK burning a cross on his lawn trying to scare him away. But for a long time, reasonably racist about black people. None of that stuff, you know, gave him any sort of natural the feelings of solidarity or whatever. This is not particularly uncommon. But, you know, as he got older, he did change. My one of his daughters, my aunt, adopted a child who's black, and told him, basically, you either need to get over your bigotry or you're never going to see your grandchildren. And you know what? He did. Like, as long as I knew him, as long as I knew him, like, he was, like, I never heard him say anything bigoted. He said a lot of pretty insightful stuff. He seemed to actually have an understanding of racial issues. But you know, not all of his biases were gone. And I do kind of when I think fondly of him, I do also think about, like, you know, the fact that I'm queer, and the fact that like, I'm agender, and, you know, Scuffy's queer and trans, and, like, how much of this stuff would be a step too far for my for my grandfather? Would he have accepted us, or would he not have? And I'll be honest, I don't know what the answer to that would be, although I have hopes that the love would ultimately win, as it had in the past with him. Sad that I didn't come out to my granddad, only found out after he passed that he was dead accepting of queer people. Would have, yeah. Would have been great to have been able to do that. Sorry you didn't get the chance. My grandmother, was another person for whom, like, the love was always stronger than the bigotry. So, for instance, my grandmother was someone who believed that tattoos were a sign of low moral character. she believed that only sailors and criminals had tattoos. And let me tell you, when she met Scuffy, it was a big surprise. Scuffy has tattoos all over their body, just lots and lots of tattoos. My yaya simply did not know what to make of Scuffy, and had a lot of opinions about Scuffy's presentation and stuff. But my mother was in another abusive relationship that she formed after I'd left the house. This is it's a pretty grim luck, and it was a pretty bad situation. I genuinely think that if we hadn't helped her escape that she might be dead today. But what ended up happening is me and Scuffy drove up to Tennessee and helped her escape and set her up near us to recover where we could help. And my grandmother, my yaya, this help that Scuffy gave to my mother, to Yaya's daughter, was enough to permanently cement Scuffy as like a good person. So like from that moment on, like I just never heard any comments again. and Yaya was always happy to see Scuffy. So I do have hope that it would have been the same with my grandfather. But yeah, I'm glad that particular thing happened. Not the thing with my mom, but the turn with my grandmother, just because it gives me hope that if I was able to talk to them today, that it would be it would all be with love. Yep. Well, guess we're done. I guess that's it. Oh, one other thing. My grandparents were lifelong Republicans. Their whole life. Lifelong Republicans. The last election that my grandmother voted in before passing was the first Donald Trump the first time Donald Trump was running, and it was the first time that my grandmother in her entire life did not vote for the Republican. She said she simply could not bring herself to do it. So mine were like sympathetic to communism. Mine were not quite. One of the stories that my grandmother would tell was they were good friends with this other couple that were part of their bowling league, and this came out as like a bowling story because my grandparents were competitive bowlers. There was a period of time in the United States in which bowling was like a major sport. Like bowling mania had taken over the nation. And my grandparents were bowling champions. I swear to God, they had like 24 trophies. It was they had these 2 walls just lined with these bowling trophies. But they were talking about their bowling team at one point, and they were like, "Yeah, we had this couple that we were very good friends with, and we had to stop talking to them because it turns out they were socialists." And we couldn't be seen talking to socialists. So their team have a name. It certainly did. I don't remember what the name was. I think it was a Greek something. I think it was I think they had a lot of Greek friends that they were part of their bowling league. You any good at bowling? I am not. I did not inherit my grandparents' bowling skills, unfortunately. Not even communists. I mean, they could have been communists. I don't think my yaya knew what the difference between communism and socialism is. They could have just been communists. They could have been they could have been communists. I genuinely don't think that my yaya even had an understanding of the political philosophy. So she's a modern day American. It's so weird how the like Red Scare stuff just came back. When I was a teenager, I was really into like propaganda stuff, like and specifically like Cold War propaganda from all sides. Just an interesting subject, and it astonishes me that all of that stuff came back. All of the Red Scare stuff returned. The Red Scare returned, the Nazis returned. It's all coming back. It's all the same nonsense, too. What a time to be alive. Unfortunately, it's always been a time to be alive. I think if you look into pretty much any time period, it's like, oh yeah, things were pretty donked up then. Yeah, things were pretty donked up. It's okay, Trump will fix it all. Yeah, this guy's got it. He's got a steady hand on the wheel. A lot of very thoughtful and calm measures being put forward. Wonder what was the best year in human history? It's a good question. What is the best year? McCarthyism is back. Yeah, there's that guy who's like, I forget his name. This is like very recent. This is like in the last couple of days. Who he's here with a green card, which means he's here legally. He's legally here, and they're trying to kick him out because he's pro-Palestine. he's Palestinian. Like, this guy's got the wrong opinions. We're gonna illegally kick him out of the country. Absolute, absolute authoritarian nonsense. Just to truly, I mean, this has all like been coming for a long time. Like we've been heading to this point for a while. Just the fact that we never tore down the concentration camps that we built along the border. The fact that we just kind of moved on from those and kept those running. It's not surprising that we're now kicking people out for being vaguely un-American. They don't even know where he's being held. Yeah, it sucks. It's just like Gestapo stuff. He's just been secret policed away. The attack on birthright citizenship is still insane to me. Yeah, it's all pretty bad. But, you know, this Earth of ours, why, we've been in scrapes before. We've been in some bad situations. I definitely would not have predicted this particular set of circumstances. I've definitely mentioned this before. But the circumstances we're in right now, I simply could not have predicted. So I am hopeful that there are better days ahead that are equally as unpredictable. The West needs to fall. The West should fall. I would love... You know, the falling part is fine. I would like the rising of some better thing. Not some better empire, but some better way of human existence, because I genuinely don't think that anything that's going on right now is like because of human nature. I don't think this is I don't think this is human nature stuff, because, you know, the ways in which human society has gone wrong has not been the same thing over and over again. It's been different modalities, different ways that things have gotten all donked. And things have worked, things have not worked. None of this is just naturally ingrained in the human spirit. So we can get to something better. It's just the path is a strange one. And there's no necessarily like a clear way forward. But yeah. I do believe it's possible. One good thing about Trump is he's kind of helping the decline of the U.S. empire along. Yeah, I mentioned, I think on election day, you know, now's a good time to be an accelerationist. You don't really have a choice, so... Yeah. Very good at replacing bad systems with worse ones, though. Yeah, it's the Animal Farm thing. It's the Animal Farm. George Orwell was a socialist. A lot of people misread Animal Farm and 1984 is it's anti-socialist, anti-communist, but no, it was just like a cautionary tale of like, all right, it's very easy for your revolution to be co-opted by oligarchs. So have the revolution by all means. It's very important we have the revolution. But also, please, please don't let the oligarchs take over again. Because they're really going to try to take over. Take over. Didn't he snitch on communists to the government, though? I wouldn't be surprised with a lot of things with George Orwell. George Orwell was not like a beacon of moral rectitude or anything. But his work was largely taken out of context by bad faith actors. But yeah. Not gonna hold George Orwell up on a pedestal. Anytime you topple a government, someone with a lot of money is going to try real hard to step in and make money from the opportunity. Yeah, you know, when there's a power vacuum, there's people trying to fill that, and it's a large part of the reason why me personally, my political philosophy is you know, social anarchy. Is I just think that any big consolidation of power is ultimately going to be misused. That was the thing that initially, like when I was growing up and trying to figure out my own like politics and stuff. The one thing I was sure of is that I disliked the government. But that's not really a political philosophy. And so I started looking into different stuff, and I heard about libertarianism. And I was like, well, libertarians seem to hate the government, so maybe I'm a libertarian. But the more I learned about libertarianism, the more I was like, this is kind of just transferring governmental power to corporations. Like, this is basically creating a similar system, just with a corpo state. It's really it's the consolation, the consolidation of power that becomes a problem. I'm lucky my dad's always been an anarchist. Yeah, my mom doesn't have like a particular political philosophy. Like she's always been like pretty. Yeah, she's been like a 90s liberal, I guess you would say. But she's also someone who's like opinions about any particular subject is largely always just focused on love and fairness and things like that, as opposed to any actual like policies or whatever. So it's a pretty easy person to get along with. My father was and still is, like, much more politically radical, but more of in an activism sort of way. His politics aren't necessarily like radical politics, but he is someone who regularly found himself in prison for dissidents. Like he he ended up in jail for, I think it was like 5 years for refusing to join the war in Vietnam, which he thought was unjust. You know, he said, like, if, I don't know, if, like, if Russia had invaded or something, like, he would have, gladly, like, defended the United States against an invader or something, but he was like, I just didn't think the war was moral, so he just spent his time in prison instead. And you know, that kind of thing. He was part of a lot of he was part of a lot of race riots on the side of the Angels, not on the side of the state, not on the side of the white supremacists. Yeah. Yeah. He recorded some when Haiti was having a revolution. He plays a talking drum, which there's not a lot of talking drum players in the world, and there were these radical Haitians who were part of the revolution in Miami, who were recording revolutionary music that was then going to be played on the radios that were taken over by the revolutionaries. And my dad is on that, playing the talking drum on that music. They blindfolded him and brought him to a secret recording location because there were assassins after them. I really want to get a copy of this music. I don't have a copy, but I would love a copy of this. I gotta ask him. He's a great talking drum player. Anyway, yeah, I guess I've been talking about stuff enough. I guess I'm done. We're all done. Some wild stories about your family. Yeah, I mean, my own life has been much less dramatic than my family's. Sometimes that's a good thing. Yeah, like my dad had a rough time. Like his own father was pretty abusive, and he ended up living on the street for a couple of years because of it. My father, when he was 17 years old, he was dating this girl who had an abusive father of her own. And she lived on a horse farm. And my father hated, no, my father's father, so my grandfather, hated my father's girlfriend so much that he paid the girlfriend's father $500 to shoot her horse in front of her. So full of hate was this guy. My dad, this obviously was this obviously was an unforgivable act, and my father at 17 just packed a bag, left the house, and was homeless for a couple of years. It's just like I just obviously could not live with that person anymore, and yeah, had a rough couple of years. That's evil. That's pretty evil. It's it's pretty messed up stuff. I've not had anything like this happen in my own life. My parents were able to even though, I mean, my dad did abandon us when I was 4 years old, but regardless, I still ended up, I had a better life than my father did at my age. Consider the inflation on that $500 though. Yeah, this would have been in like the, God, this would have been in like the, I can tell you exactly what it was. 1 second. Yeah, this would have been like 1965 or something. This would have been like 60, no, a little, no, yeah, around the 60s. It was in the late 1960s. So whatever the it's like $2,000 then. Yeah. I mean, he basically paid for the horse, you know. The horses are expensive. A friend who just straight up fist fought his dad. Yeah, my dad got in a few fist fights with people like that. I've not been in a fist fight myself. Again, I had an easier time than my father did. Well, I guess that's it for tonight. Weird story to end the stream on, but you know, things have always been messed up. Things have always been messed up, but there are better days to come. Oh, and so many worse days, but some better days. And terrible days. And really nice days. We got a mixed bag coming up. Have a great night, everyone. A great morning, afternoon, evening, whatever it is, wherever you are. Have a good one. Farewell, everyone. I love you all.